Hey, what's up, YouTube world? My name is Kwame Piaget, and I just wanted to take this time just to talk a little bit. Um, New in Los Angeles, don't know too many people, so a lot of times you don't have too many people to talk to, and I'm just getting some things off my mind so I can get some sleep. Sometimes I think it's the best thing to do, and I'm trying to take a new approach with expressing my mind and myself to just kind of help make things easier on myself. Um, Today's topic, I want to talk about what it's been like being an African growing in America, the different trials and tribulations I've had, um, and maybe, hopefully, maybe there's some people out there that might feel like me. I feel like well, first of all, I'm 35 years old. I'm from Ghana, and I've been in the U.S. since I was about 7 or 8 years old. So there is a lot that has me thinking lately because at this point I'm soul searching. I don't even know where I belong. It started off with my mom left me when I was about 10 months old, so my dad took me. He met his wife in Kenya. Both of them spoke different languages, so I grew up pretty much speaking English. He couldn't speak Swahili, she couldn't speak Twi. We came to America when I was very young. I want to say about somewhere between 5 and 7 years old, and first lived in Louisiana. I remember the earliest memory I have is meeting a little kid by the name of his name was Bobby, a little white boy. But coming from Africa, I saw no color. We were like best friends there. But soon enough, we moved to Alabama, and that's when a lot of things changed. Alabama, I was in Tuskegee, Alabama, which was predominantly black, and being the only African kid there, I was almost daily made fun of for how dark I was, for being African. My hair was nappy. They called me African booty scratcher, spear chucker. Um, I couldn't understand. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see color, but when I saw my people like this, they just spent a lot of time making fun of me, just teasing me. I got to a point I really started disliking African Americans. But I did make some very good close friends, a couple who I still can keep in contact with. Um, After some years, I moved to Minnesota, and I was probably in ninth grade when I moved to Minnesota, and that was a whole another new thing, another new deal. This was white place. I maybe saw two black people in the whole city for a while I was there. But then I experienced a new kind of discrimination, racism. This is when the N bomb was dropped on me all the time. There were a lot of black jokes being made by white folks. Um, Fights. There were a lot of fights. You know, at first I didn't, but as I got older, it got to me a lot more. It was really, uh, I could, a lot of the hatred really started coming in. I could really feel all the hatred from white people. I would walk by their cars, and when I was walking home, they would lock their cars. If I was in Walmart or something and going to purchase something, they would shut their line off and say that their line is closed, but just stand there and stare at me till another customer came. Then they put their light on. Um, I, I had that was some hate. You ran into people that claimed themselves to be skinheads or whatnot, but it was just a lot of fighting, and I got in a lot of trouble there. Finally, I did end up meeting a few more black folks that moved over there, maybe around my junior year. A lot of them came from Chicago, cool folks, but a lot of them came from the inner city gangs, and being that these were finally I had some black folks I could somewhat relate to, I kicked it with them. Um, but that started a whole new trouble too. I just started getting into all the stuff that they were into. Uh, I don't say I won't say they were bad people. I mean, I'm just saying that's where they were coming from, and that's who I went to hang around with. So, needless to say, I did get this feeling where it was like I also met Africans when I went to other places, not the ones in Minnesota. The ones in Minnesota when I was in college were real cool, but there were also a lot that I met that because I had been in America too long, they didn't consider me African. But a lot of the African Americans that knew me and where I was from didn't consider me African American. So it was a tough world. Where do you fit in? And I was very culturally well-rounded as well too. I had a lot of Mexican friends, Japanese friends, Chinese friends, white friends. I was just all over the place, especially in college. I just mixed because I felt like I already didn't know who I was or where I was, so I just mixed with everybody and tried to learn about everybody. But after all that, now I'm 35 years old, and I see that I feel a little bit lost. I've been trying to dig back into my culture, learning my language again, learning to eat the tradition or learning to cook the traditional foods, and because I feel like that's all I can do right now. There is a lot I need to learn. Even when I'm out right now, I barely have any black friends that I'm usually around with. Everybody's of a different culture, and I'm totally fine with it. But the problem is, it's hard to talk to anybody because nobody can see where I'm coming from. They can't. No one can. I can go out to the clubs and, um, I've had some say, "Oh man, the girls love you just because you're black." Mm. Hey, let me tell you something. From what I've experienced, they either like you or they don't. But no, this is the thing I don't get. Since I've been in America, I have noticed that I don't have many black women here don't talk to me or give me the time of day. Many other cultures don't either, or they do. No, I'm confused because the thing is, I'll go somewhere, nice black club. I'll see my sisters out there, and I'm like, oh man, that's beautiful. Let me talk. Nah, not a time of day. You know, um, and a lot of ethnic backgrounds. Maybe I have an opportunity, but I'm not sure because you don't know whether they're looking at you because you look different or they're looking at you because they're interested. But just in my experience, it's like it's a hit and miss. And then and there's a lot of people that don't even take the dreads, so I have a lot going against me according to them. Black dreads, whatnot. I think I'm a sweetheart. I think I'm a beautiful person inside out. I have a strong mind and a strong head and everything. But a lot of the things I've dealt with in the past is not allowing me to deal with what's going on in the present. So I'm still learning, and it's tough. It's tough. You go out with all your boys of different ethnic background, but the girls always gravitate towards them. They gravitate towards the white boys, the Spanish boys, all that stuff. And I have no problem with it. Um, but it's just nobody can understand. They don't understand where I come from. Everyone feels like, oh, damn, you talk to girls easy, this and that. Nah, I just talk. You get along with everybody. Well, of course, I have to. But the problem is, I'm at this state of mind where I'm lost. And you don't really got anyone to talk about because no one can understand. Haven't met anyone that has gone through what I have gone through yet. Um, and for me, the feeling of talking to somebody and telling them, trying to explain to them what is going on, I don't know if all they can do is nod their head or just say this and that, but they can never understand. Nope, they can't understand, but you can try to help them understand, but until they've walked in your shoes, they cannot understand. And that's what I'm trying to understand in myself. I'm going to try and go visit Ghana later this year. I need to go back to my roots, and I guess I have a feeling, I have a need or want to feel accepted. No, I don't want to say that because that's some low self-esteem stuff. I have very good self-esteem. I'm educated. I have my master's degree. I like to say I'm a pretty good person, but I feel like I want to go somewhere where I don't feel like an outcast. Yeah. So that's just my rant. Um, I'm gonna probably make some more videos, but I figured this is a friend told me that maybe doing something like this will help me get some sleep. I think a lot. But anyway, I hope somebody was out there, maybe they got some pretty cool things to say to me about this. Um, if you're trying to diss or say anything stupid, you might as well not, because I'm monitoring my comments and I don't need to hear it. I've heard it for 30, 25 years of my life, all the negative stuff I needed to hear, so I don't need to hear anymore. But if anyone has something to say, or even if you feel the same way too, it's just good to know that there's someone out there that could be on your level and know what's up. So anyway, this is the man, Ganaman, signing out and saying thank you for taking the time to listen. Alright, peace out. Y'all have a good night.